Modern documentaries capture events and convey information in amazing ways. Directors use a range of techniques to show audiences different perspectives from all kinds of situations. These different techniques are what is known as modes. Bill Nichols explains that documentaries do not all address a historical world in the same way and do not all adopt the same cinematic techniques. He then goes on to say that documentaries adopt no fixed inventory of techniques and alternate approaches are constantly being attempted. Nichols breaks down documentaries into 6 different modes. They are the expository, poetic, observational, participatory, reflexive, and performative mode. These different modes can all be recognized as they all possess distinct features that separate them from each other and make them all unique. It is important to note that these can cross over, and when they do, it is what is known as a multimodal documentary. Today I will be discussing the 2017 documentary short, Election Night. This short is directed by Ryan Scafuro. The documentary is filmed at the Lexington pub in England during the most recent US presidential election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and it takes place over the course of one night in about 6 or 7 hours. The film goes for 7 minutes and 41 seconds. This documentary is shot in what is known as the observational mode. The observational mode abandons the methods of voiceovers, instead focusing on observing people and how they act or react in the real world. Nichols discusses how it possesses a series of ethical considerations that involve the act of observing how others go about their affairs. The observational mode became more and more popular as technology advanced, allowing filmmakers the ability to film in more environments with smaller handheld cameras. This particular documentary focuses first on what people's stances are in terms of the election and who they are voting for, and transitions into their reactions as the election results start to come in. In this case, the observational mode is the perfect mode to use. Scafuro does a good job of capturing a vast range of people's reactions, both positive and negative, to what is happening over the course of the night. The documentary chooses to switch between what is almost like interviews to just observing from a distance. He switches between a large screen that is showcasing the election TV coverage to the individuals in the bar. Scafuro clearly chose to ask people interview-style questions off camera and then chose to shoot their responses. This is clear in characters such as the barmaid, who is telling her life story and her preferences that Scafuro has clearly prompted her to say beforehand. Scafuro also chooses to shoot these interview captions from a slight angle, like this, as it adds more to a realness of the film. Brian Winston refers to the observational mode as the dominant standard by which truths are measured due to their realness and the way they capture events. When editing this film, Scafuro chose to add in very minimal sound or music, which is quite rare in this mode. At times in the observational mode, we may see the addition of fast-paced or rising music as a situation on screen can escalate. This documentary, on the other hand, went with the choice to use more natural background chatter and noises such as chairs moving and glass shattering, which really adds to the realness of this film that obviously Scafuro was going for. It is in the editing of this film that we can really see Scafuro's individual style come through. He uses a range of different shots intermixed with each other to show the same scene from different angles. His style is also present in the sound editing. As I said, it was quite a risky choice to allow outside noise in all the scenes, but it adds a richness to the occasion and adds to the documentary's very grounded feel. It is also nice to see that Scafuro has not chosen to edit the short film in any way to show bias to his own political view. We are seeing all throughout the film people from both sides supporting both people, and they are allowed to get across their views and there's no prejudice shown towards either or, which is very nice to see, and it's also very rare in this day and age. This is a very well shot and very well edited movie that showcases the content of the election with a unique view. By choosing to shoot in the observational mode about matters in a foreign country, the director, Ryan Scafuro, showcases a large range of skills and presents a very unique viewpoint to one of the largest and most monumental events in human history. At the end of the film, one could argue is the only time we may see a little bit of prejudice come through, as it is announced that Donald Trump has won, and then the film ends showing a rainy, overcast day and a little bit of music that is more slow and sad. That may be the only time one could argue that Scafuro has chosen to show his own view, as it's kind of indicating that as Donald Trump has won, it is more of a sad, dire feeling in the world. But other than that, this is a very well shot and well edited movie, and we really see Scafuro's individual style come through.